my question is, how intentional was it? Right. And I still want you to share about, the Global Smoothie Day thing, but like, how intentional is it when you put in place some of these projects, when you're attacking, you're hustling, is your intention from off the bat of like, let's create a movement, let's create this thing that's going to go viral, right? Or is it something like, we're going to give as much as we can and we're just going to, make the best of it? Like, so I guess what side of the coin, or is it a mixture of both?
Yeah. So there's an incredible amount of intention around the greater vision.
Sure.
And so I think that's really important. Like if you want something to take off, if you want to get your message out there, you've really got to like stop and visualize like the kind of impact that you want to have, whether it's like local, national, global, just within your family, like creating a movement within your family, so it's just really kind of digesting, feeling from, like taking all of your senses and kind of like tasting, touching what it feels like to have that kind of message go out there, very loudly and clearly. So yes, you've got to like kind of zoom out and figure out what exactly it is you want to create. And then of course you got to zoom in. So like you said, it is a mix of both, and you got to, make shit happen. So whenever it's creating a movement, for me, but when it comes to creating a movement, it's very much about like calling upon people who already believe in you. And sharing this message with your community, with your, whatever it is, your church group, your yoga community, your colleagues, at work, or your tribe, whatever the tribe could consist of 5 people, but it's about people who already believe in you, and really like allowing your message to come through for them. And because that they already feel you. They already feel your vibe. And so it's just a matter of sharing it. So with Camp Reset, year 1, we called upon our community. We, all 8 of us invited people from our community to come on board. And those people already believed in our potential, maybe in our infinite potential.
Right.
And so even with Global Smoothie Day, it was very much about me sharing this heartfelt message with, people who knew I lost my father, who knew what kind of, background I have with my health crisis, who kind of watched me step into my power over the years. So it's really like sending those. So a lot of it is, it is hustle, but it's like, it's just being on top of connecting with people you love. We're not really good at asking for help. And so, part of it was like,
I'm terrible at it. Yeah. And I know a lot of people that are really, that's like a really bad weakness, right? That people just, it's like a touchy subject. People don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah. So part of it was like writing, these like personalized emails, messages, calling people. And then like every time I hit send last year, I would be like, oh, like, just like, oh, okay. Okay, it's over. I can breathe now. And so I had to really kind of train myself to using mantras, to actually like allow myself to be okay with asking for help and saying like, I'm worthy of help. And it's, and really believing that. So besides having that vision and then doing the day-to-day kind of like messaging people, emailing them, pinging them, it's really like clearing that mindset and getting and really like allowing yourself to feel like this is something that is right. It's and it's not just about you, it's about your vision, your mission. So that helps me kind of like, it helps me to know that it's not just about Rhea Mehta. It's about Rhea Mehta's passion, and that passion is connected to hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah. And writing sticky notes all over the place and reminding myself that, this is actually, I'm just acting as this channel.